Did it. I should always turn sooner than that. Excuse me. Awful heavy on the eyeliner these days, Matt. Getting all Captain jacked up. I wish I was getting jacked up. Could be playing Captain Jack Sparrow, well, a parody version of him in a couple weeks. I'll be doing some rehearsals, and then we'll be doing it for a few months at least. Yeah. Hi, I'm Matt Andre, aka I guess Jack Sparrow, aka your Wonder Master. Hi, Savvy. And Serene's in the house. Hey, Saren, how's it going? Double S? That's weird, because it says you're here, but it says 0 viewers. That's interesting. Usually it says there's viewers. Well, hi. Excuse me. I don't know what's wrong with me. You're a ghost. You're a ghost today. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Today, I think, as per actually your suggestion, we're gonna try and do some like focused streams on maybe some character stuff today. So we'll do a little bit of Lark. Maybe we'll do some other character stuff. We'll see. Because I mean, everybody's seen Lark. Not everybody, evidently, but you know, we could do some maybe some ref sheets or something. What I was actually thought would be maybe kind of cool. Goodness, I'm so sorry. I don't know why my throat is other inches. Excuse me. Still playing F. Oh yeah. I forgot to ask. How's it going? I imagine pretty good. I mean, aside from still being totally confused by it, that seems about right. That's a Silent Hill for you. I mean, they're all pretty dang warped, and I like warped stuff. Nobody needs to see my face. Why do I always do this? I always forget that everyone's looking at this. There, now you can see my face if you choose to, or you could see a big blank gray screen. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. As I was saying, hopefully the audio is okay. By the way, if it's not, let me know again. I don't know why my voice was cracking in the last stream, and then it wasn't, and then I fixed it, and then it was again, and then I tested it today, and then Clip Studio Paint wasn't working. It's a disaster over here, okay? I just saw the other James's stream couple minutes ago. Actually, that's why things were running a little late here. I was staying there a little bit late and had to feed the fur and feather babies. So. Oof, that's bright. I don't want it vertical though. Horizontal. Thank you. Appreciate it immensely. But goodness, I don't know why my throat. I'm sorry. It's probably been worse clearing my throat and then apologizing for it every time. So let's just don't worry about that. How is F? Is it effing great? See what I did there? I'm gonna try and do a time lapse. Oh, that might make things lag even more. We don't need a time lapse. That's what these videos are for. I'm doing it in real time, baby. But I am gonna change this paper to. I'm going to do a little bit more bluish purple this time, I think. Instead of just gray. That's nice. A little bit of color. Not too much. Not too crazy. Excuse me. Or are you saying you will let me know about the audio, or you'll let me know about F? About the game? Because I can imagine it's got a lot going on. What I was gonna say earlier was I thought what might be cool. I don't know. Again, I don't know what everybody wants out there, but you know, you guys can always be like, "This sucks." Start throwing like tomato emojis in the chat. But excuse me. What I thought would be great, I'm gonna do it because it's all about what I want, and hopefully that leads to what you guys like. I'm trying to be authentic here, trying to be real. So what I thought would be cool, truthfully, is if if we showed some of the like beginning stages of what Lark was maybe gonna look like in the day, and they ended up changing quite a bit. But I'm gonna try and see if I have some really old concept art, because I've been trying to, again, like anyone who's tuned in, Aaron, you know, I'm trying to do this for a while, for a few years, and it's taken me a while to kind of get things rolling here, and it still is, obviously. But once again, I didn't plan this well enough. I did look at some. But doing this for a little while, trying to design warp world and a main character that was kind of like a blank slate that you could kind of turn into a variety of different things, get a lot of different outfits and things like that. And I don't know if I have the original, which is even weirder, but this is one of the first pictures of Lark that I ever tried and a design. And I still like them. So I might use this design for something else, for this character, because it's similar to Lark, but it could be like another sort of spin-off of that race in a different world. Maybe the forest world of Wildwoods, they're a little bit more like this, a little more creaturey, a little more fey. I liked kind of the skinny legs and stuff, and then I went like complete opposite with Lark. I went like super big chunky legs and arms, forearms. But I thought the reasoning for that was that they could have chunkier armor and bits, so that when we unlock different items, they're a lot more iconic, so that if they have big armor on their arms, it's not this skinny little stick arm here trying to put a big, you know, chunky brace on, or like a shield or something. So I beefed up Lark on purpose so that they could kind of wear a little bit more variety. Little horns, yeah. Shloop, shloop. God, he hot. Oh, both. And then like, I don't want to like, well, whatever. I don't too much here that I can really spoil, but goodness. Let's see, like there, and then there was like some. Ooh, Lark's butt. This is real Lark. Now, sort of more modern, actual Lark, but this is a behind version. Whoa! Now we're going all over the place. I didn't press any more buttons than I meant to. Well, now we're really stepping back. But this is a really old GIF I made of an animated card. This is sort of the idea of what I want to still do, is as we go and unlock sort of story and narrative things, that we will eventually make wonder cards. This won't be the design, but something similar to this, where it's like an animated wonder card, something would be really cool. And it's like, boom, you encountered one of these creatures, you got this wonder card, or whatever. And so the story would evolve. People could say like, A, wage war, or 2, withdraw, and kind of see how the story evolves from there. So that's just sort of the plan. But anyway, what wasn't my goal was here. I meant to skip forward 1 or 2, but maybe I went 3. I thought there was Lark in the other directions. These ones, yeah. And then I had some other little fluffy tufts here from their ears. Some ideas of like, just drew over these obviously with different layers, but some idea of like a dark Lark. Again, really like these designs and these ideas in a way. So I'll incorporate these kinds of things later on, but that music really seems like that music is some bopping tunes, man. Take it easy, music. All right, yeah, this is like Dark Lark or something, or like Dark Fire Lark, Lark or something. Again, these are so many years ago. I don't even know what this is. 2020, 2022, maybe even. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to just go through some of these, like, again, like, I don't know, some sort of like flame lark, something. Skeleton flame lark. But again, Lark might actually go through some of these phases and some of these different changes as they warp through different worlds. That was kind of the goal, is that they might, and inspired a little bit by the game, or sorry, the series reboot. If anyone's seen that, a little bit older, CG series, but really cool. They're in a computer, and they're little sprites in a computer, and basically the user outside the computer drops in GameCubes, games that are sort of designed to fight the sprites, and the user fights the sprites kind of thing. And so if they You have to win the game, so when you're inside the game, the sprites get to bloop bloop reboot, and they turn into like whatever that game sort of theme is. So if they're in a pirate game, they bloop bloop reboot, and they turn into a pirate character from the game. So like a pirate game sprite. It's a pretty cool concept, and actually that's sort of what I want to do with Lark. Maybe not reboot, but that sort of idea of like if they warp worlds, they might take on a little bit of the theme of the world. Well, that one might be like a paladin Lark or something, some sort of light Lark. This one's like a, you know, like a healer kind of druid maybe sort of type Lark. One little cloak there. And again, I wanted them to be sort of non-binary, so they can be maybe perceived to be female or male, kind of somewhere in the middle of anything, so that everyone can kind of relate and connect without being, you know, that's a dude's character. It's like, it's everyone's character. Pretty much the same, I think. Just took away some of the hair bits here. I think this is similar to the other one, maybe less hair again, but like sort of a maybe cyber paladin kind of thing. And this one I actually put some color to, which I thought was kind of cool. So, and I don't know, maybe some sort of dark knight Lark. But again, this is not the current Lark, because we went a little more both like cartoony and anthro, while at the same time not as. I feel like this is a little more fey, like a little more beastly, a little more, I don't know what the word is, but magical. Lark's a little more animal. Oh hey, no worries, man. Welcome back. I'm just doing the same thing I was doing earlier, but I'm basically just doing some little like Lark preview or reviews of some of their older sort of concept designs from many years ago. Again, it's really like these ideas, like this like druid kind of thing, or sort of like cyber paladin kind of thing, or something. And this dark knight kind of vibe. They might they might take on different themes and different, you know, outfits and looks and things like that throughout the different worlds. So if they're in the pirate world, they would look more piratey, and if they're in an ice world, they might take on ice attributes. A Cryos world, if you will. Cryos is our ice wisp. I think we're pretty close to the end of the Lark stuff here that I was going to show, but oh, little haircut there. Oh, more concepts. Well, look at that. Yes! Someone wants to cosplay as one of your OCs? That is so cool, man. That's like the dream. Like when somebody else is like, that is so awesome that I want to make a costume of that character. That's so sweet. Which character? Is it a character that I've seen already? If it's Ooble, that's insane, because that's a costume and a half, especially if it's like the demon version. Is it Kendrick? I think that one's not maybe as complicated. Little jacket and jeans or something, and a baseball bat with some flowers on it. That would be super cool, actually. Like or the pipe with like glued on, like the flower. Sorry if I hit my mic. The glued on flowers and stuff, like splattered with blood. Oh, that'd be such a cool cosplay. Now you make me want to cosplay as your characters, man. That's so cool. Yeah, which one? I'd love to see it. And Armando, nice. I don't know how far behind this chat is, but I'm just getting it when I say it, pretty much. But I think somebody said a couple days ago it was like, well, 20 seconds behind. Gobbledygoo. My little birdie's hooting away again. What you doing, bud? You can come in here. Here he comes, maybe. Armando, that's awesome. Yeah, Armando's pretty sweet. With I don't know if they do have different masks, right? Excuse me, or is it always the one with just the bunny ears? I think, right? There's the, because that'd be super cool to see. Anyway, so this here is this snuffle hoof. My head's in the way, so oh, I moved the wrong thing again. whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Whatever. I guess I could just. These are some old concepts I didn't even. This is probably still gonna make it in. This was just a cactus, but I still like the weird thing. And this, I don't know, Snufflehoof. Sure. Kind of like cross between like a wild boar and a sheep. Maybe that'd be pretty cute. And they like sniff out these little, like mushrooms. Maybe I should bring those guys in soon. Anyhow, getting sidetracked, flying through space now. Oh, oh yeah, me. Whoa. I guess like take that back. Bring it back. Ah, I moved the wrong thing again. How's Cern doing? How's everything been, aside from, well, I say aside from playing F, but is there anything else? Why would you want to do that? Oh, this is the other one. So this, I think, is probably the first Lark that I actually started to like. And I was like, wait a minute. Might be onto something. The Lark I started to like. Drew this on my little hand tablet a long time ago. Well, 2023 down here it says. This one here, I think. The second one on the top left was the first one I drew. That I was like, okay, maybe. And again, it was like I drew deliberately. I was like, I want to draw it like a character that is fun for me to draw, that I like drawing and I'm familiar with. And I like drawing Spider-Man. I like drawing their face and their eyes. So I was like, well, I'll design the shape a little bit like that. And then I kind of went with like the Spider-Man eyes, and I did like in the pupils and longer eyes and added some little deets. And I was like, I always kind of wanted them to have horns. So I was like, just draw it like silly and as loose as possible. So, hey, Dr. Hooten, come over here, bud. I just made these like quick horns and everything. See, in this one, Lark still doesn't have a tail, I don't think, in any of these. No. I don't know. I just drew this little guy, and I was like, I felt like it was pretty close to the mix of what I wanted, of like a cross between like Link and like a sort of like a human, but sort of like an elf, but sort of got an animal vibe to him. But overall, I really like this one, and I was really happy. And then I started drawing this one, and I was like, okay. See a little bit of character coming through here, of them like in a little cave with their little torch. I don't know if I really see this stuff that much. I'm trying to zoom in, but then I always screw it up. There we go. Little cave, little torch here and all, and then I drew this little Lark like must get treasure, climbing up to their treasure, and little Lark bonked on the head here. Lark being attracted to this little treasure chest. Angry look on the bottom. This one, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, maybe he's all psyched out, just zooming on his or their excuse me, on their some sort of energy, some sort of flame energy or something. This, yeah, on the left here is just them like grabbing a staff, I guess, somewhere probably, and like the shling of this little treasure box saying to take me, Lark. Shiny. I don't know, just some little faces and little explorations, and this is what I think actually kind of unlocked Lark for me. Faces in their way there, but get the picture. They're doing a little dance. Hee. Doing a little standy dance. Alright. I don't. Grr. Perfect. Anyhow, so that's a little Lark journey for everybody, for you, Saren, else. But yeah, this little angry guy, I think we'll experiment with Larks emotions, because they're gonna have some crazy stuff. Yeah, and again, I'm just kind of showing some stuff that I haven't before, just for fun, and for anybody out there who doesn't know Lark, sort of our first, I guess, premier protagonist, as I like to say, because they're not necessarily the main character of everything, but I don't know if these GIFs are gonna throw everything off. Some of the animations that I did a while back again that I... is it gonna jam? Whoa, whoa. Wait, what? Wait, what? It's kind of choppy a little bit, I think. It looks probably really bad. If it's as bad as it looks on my screen, then it's showing every frame so poorly. It looks better when it's smooth. Okay, we won't show that, but you know, playing with Lark, playing with some of their expressions and their animations. This was when I started to get a little bit more into who they could be as a person, a little bit more silly and playful. Anyhow, and then for anyone who doesn't really know, is gonna show the animated GIF, I guess, because it looks like it's jamming. We did show Lark's butt earlier. Then we'll, like I said, maybe we'll do some loose sketching or something, but we'll do like a ref sheet or something. Maybe I'm not really good at those because my ideas always change. My style seems to change. I guess that's why you do a ref sheet. That's the whole point of doing a ref sheet, I suppose, is to keep style on track. Here's kind of a zoom in of Lark's sort of current face. So I kind of got a little bit more animal-y as we went, but and they're not quite this dirty all the time, but they got some splotches on them here from being at the farm, getting dirty. All right, I'm gonna close this and see. And I might spoil stuff, but well, it should be fine. Oh, so many little silly designs nobody needs to see. I thought we were lower than that. This is them from the front. Well, so this is pretty much what Lark is these days in their sort of main form. I kind of chibiify them a lot and kind of make them a little shorter and stumpier and stuff sometimes. Hi, birdie do. Oh, my bud. The bird's down there. He's down there. Hang out in. Up here. Oh, sorry. You want to come up on my stool? A little stool beside me, so that if he wants to sit with me or the cat wants to sit with me, there's also a chair. Oh, the animal papa. The wonder papa. Okay, well, bye. There it goes down the hall again. Anyhow, this is Lark in their cron sack. Cron is like a corn kind of grain. Actually, I guess maize is a grass that they grow in Blandia on their farm with Lark. Lives on their farm by themselves with their Uncle Grunk. And yeah, again, kind of inspired by a little bit of Link, a little bit of Luke Skywalker. I'm sure you can see some other characters maybe if you really try them. We got, you know, even like some Jack in there from Jack and Daxter a bit. We got not Jack and Daxter. Well, a little bit. I meant more Ratchet. Sorry, Ratchet and Clank a little bit of Clank even with this sort of design. Tails a little bit. Got some like Zidane in there from Final Fantasy 9. You know, horns. I don't know, a little bit of Batman maybe even a little bit of Wolverine. You know, all kinds of inspirations woven into this a little bit. So the swirlies, I don't know. I just like. But I thought we'd start off with something really sort of sad, really, actually was sort of a suggestion from my wife. It was like paper bag princess kind of style, where it's like, what's the worst thing they could be wearing? And it was like a sack, like a corn sack, like just a material gunny sack with like a rope. And then I was like, well, let's make it even worse and like put it off to the side and it's all crooked and bad and like just Just so dumb and wrong. So they need a new outfit. And Mrs. Art is one of our amazing patrons and Blue Sky followers, and they've come up with some cool outfits for Lark that we'll be enjoying. This is an animated version, but I don't know if it's gonna be all jittery, but a little bit of wiggling going on. This is Lark's story, the main story. So Warp Worlds will sort of have a variety of different stories underneath it, but Lark's story is called The Legend of Lark. And then their sub-story is Lark's Journey. Kind of doing it on purpose to be like subtitle. Legend of Lark, Lark's Journey, we get it. I mean, it's kind of a joke, but also kind of not. Doodle-doodle-doo. Anyhow, yeah, I don't know, just about Lark. I'm just going on to the Lark zone. Stepping into the Lark zone. Will this skip everything and not let you see it? Yeah. Still see stuff now. Oh, there's so many things. I think you've seen all this, maybe. Probably. Doesn't matter. This one's a little outdated because I think I changed it to Farmpaw up here because they have paws more than hands. But this is sort of their status sheet, I guess. Well-being sheet, I should say. Their well-being down here. That I think we'll sort of try to update as the story evolves a little bit. Maybe update their outfit with whatever they're wearing sort of in this. And keep this as like a, I don't know, sort of evolving sheet as we get to know. So right now they don't have basically any wares. They've only got their Wayfarer's Journal. Actually, the Wayfinder's Journal. That's old. Excuse me. Wayfinder's Journal, the pencil, and brush. Those are the three things they have. And they can't lose those, so they're above all of this. They're basically with them forever. They have a small pocket. Just this little pocket here. Boop. That's it. And so far, nothing else, no other wares, no nothing. This is their wardrobe. Right now, they're not wielding anything in their left or right hand or their tail. They can wield something on their tail, like a tail blade at some point. We'll see. Their wardrobe, so they can wield medium things, and their wardrobe, they can wear medium outfits or wardrobe items. Nothing on their head, face, ears, neck, or shoulders currently. And on their body, they've got a cron sack. Around their waist, they've got a cron hair rope, which is like the little hairs from the corn, but it's from cron, and they weave it into rope, and it's really itchy and awful. And they're wearing nothing on their right hand, or their left hand, or their legs, or their feet, or their horns, or their tail, and they have no widget A or widget 2. So they're basically a blank slate. This is their heart. They have one heart that's broken into 5. So 5 points for each effect. Hey, thanks, man. I'm glad you'd like to see it. I think that's the thing. I'm glad that this is happening because I feel like you kind of encouraged me to do this, and I think that's what we need to do here is maybe try to move Lark forward as like an RPG character, build them out a little bit more, and then move each character forward a little bit more. Maybe we could create a status sheet like this for each character so that people can kind of keep track of what's going on a little bit and sort of get an idea of what they're like. So again, we're just going down it, but I'm sure you've already probably read it. But again, on this side is their well-being. So this is all sort of what they're wearing or wielding, their weapons and wares. This is what they're carrying and what kind of stuff they have, their items and things on them, and what they can carry. So they can only carry a small thing in their pocket right now. But maybe they'll get a backpack or something. And then their well-being. So this is sort of their stats. They're at level 1, basically right off the top. They have 0 wonder points currently. Their next level up is at 10 wonder points. Their total wonder points is like how much they've collected over the whole scope of their story. And this is how many it is before they reset into the next level. I don't know why we have 2 sets of wonder points here, but oh, WP was also, it's sort of like a magic thing, so I should change that, but that was supposed to be like MP. WB is your well-being, so that's your hit points. So they got 5 hit points. They're pretty darn weak. Their attack is 3, their defense is 3, their strength is 2, The difference in attack and strength is just sort of like the damage they can do with attack, and strength is a little bit more what kind of strength they have more environmentally, I guess, to be able to like move a rock or something like that. Their charisma is at 4. They're a little charming, a little more charming than they're at anything else. Their dexterity is 2, not that dexterous. They're not very speedy at 2. Their luck is a little bit better. They're pretty lucky at 4, I guess, right now for their level. Their evade or evasion is 2, so they're not all that great at dodging or evading attacks. Their wisdom is 1. Pretty bright, not very bright. I mean, they're starting off pretty blank, and that's the point, is that they're going to learn so much on their journey. Intelligence is 4. They are smart, though. See, they don't know a lot. Like, their wisdom isn't high. They don't know a lot of what's going on, but they're very intelligent, and they're smart at learning, and so their intelligence is 4. And their focus is 2. They are not very focused. They easily get distracted at work. Shiny things and all of that. And, oh yeah, we can jump over here if we want. These are, again, kinds of W's. Their weight is medium. That's how much they sort of weigh in this scheme of extra light to medium to extra, or heavy and extra heavy. Their wants right now, they're satiated. They're fine. They're good. They're not really. They're probably actually pretty lonely. Or would that be forlorn, maybe? I don't know. Curious? They're curious. They're currently comfy. They're warmth. But it's going to get cold in Blandia soon, so they might need some cozier sweaters. And a scarf, maybe. Weariness. They're groggy. They're a little bit groggy. They're just had enough, you know. They're tired. And then their wavelength, that's sort of their mood. So, like, weariness is a little bit more like their tiredness level, like their physical tiredness. And then wavelength is more their mood. So they're both bored and tired. And a word of mouth is sort of their reputation. And they have none, because nobody really gives a shucks about Lark. Don't they do. They care about Lark, but they don't talk about them that much, you know? They don't have a lot of word of mouth going around. Lark's not on everyone's mind, and they're lonely. They only have a couple friends, and feel like they don't know how to start their adventures sometimes, and maybe sometimes they just gotta start, and start with the friends they have. And now the friends will come if they do, and if they don't, then we'll just warp away to a different world and leave our friends behind. Woes, they have no woes. That's sort of like curses. That's if, you know, whatever, they got some sort of curse or some sort of demon or some sort of, they're bleeding or they got a burn. That's or something like that. Wealth, pretty straightforward. Don't know what if we're going to do like crystals and jewels. There might be some other things. Wondercoin. I kind of changed it to Wondercoin on my Discord, but I kind of like Wondercoin still, but we'll see. So they have nothing. They're broke as a joke. Anyhow, so this is sort of a status sheet of Lark, or well-being sheet of Lark. This is kind of what they're starting with, I think. Let's see what, and any other kind of things I thought maybe we could show just a couple other pictures of Lark. Then we'll get started. Let's do some drawings. Do some drawings, Matt. Don't want to like show everybody. There is some stuff I want to keep being completely spoiled. This one, I like this one. It's kind of a cute one. A little weird proportions. They're definitely all over the place. Their arms are like super huge and their legs are really tiny, but it was kind of a cartoony thing. I really like the bright colors. And maybe I went a little overboard with the glow dodge. But, you know, we do what we want. We're having fun. No, this is just Lark, just kind of like spreading love and joy and paint and creativity and glowing wonder and happiness with the world. Yay! And Oh, let's do this one too. It's all right. I guess we could show a little bit more fan art. Now that my mic's on too this time, but then it will just be here forever because I can't stop talking. Another one of Lark. This one's a little more actiony, a little more the Rock eyebrow going on. If you smell what the Lark is cooking. Coming at you with a little bit of Aquas. They're gonna channel some water powers here, I think. Bubbles. But again, I kind of like this. I feel like this is cool action pose coming at you with them. And we also have this as a magnet. Is it available on your website, Matt? No! I didn't put it on there yet. But hey, if you'd like one, just drop it in the chat. Drop it in the comments. Tobias Washburn's in the house. Hey, what's up, Tobias? Thanks, man. You're looking pretty sweet there. Wait, I still didn't, yesterday, did you tell me, did you get your gig? Do you know if you got your fire spinning gig? Okay, I'm getting up. I got this cord on me. What am I doing? Magnets? Where are my magnets? Where are my magnets at? That's glow in the dark stickers. Oh, well, I have one here. You get the picture. It's the same thing, but it's a magnet. Yeah, if you want one, hey, drop me a commento. I can send you one. Boop. Doof doo 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 doo. Okay, let's draw some stuff. Oh man, I'm sorry. I mean to bring up sore business online. I was kind of like hoping you did, and I was gonna be like, "Yay!" online. Sorry, but that's fine. That's cool though. Congrats on actually going to audition and actually trying to do something, especially like you said, if you haven't done it in a while and winging it and making them laugh and stuff. That's all great. So, hey man, for what it's worth, I know it may sound corny, but I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. That's wicked. Don't give it up. Do some more fire spinning. Put some put yourself out there. Love to see you playing, baby. All right. Well, I don't know. We could still work on our comic, or we could work on Lark's new wardrobe. Yeah, man, I'm sure you're happy to be back at it. I think that's one thing so challenging is like any artist, I guess, like performer, artist, creator, anyone who has got any sort of passion. Like, it's just crazy when you don't do it, and even sometimes you don't even notice how much you miss it, and then you like do the thing and you're like, wow, this is me. Like, this is what it's supposed to feel like doing these things. Well, that's awesome that you're getting back into it. I'd love to see some of it. Actually, I don't think I've really seen too much. I've seen your stunt stuff. I don't know if anyone saw what we did the other day when we were working on comic. This is all Lark as well. I think both of you might have been actually there, who's in the chat right now, but no, this is live. It could be anywhere. Is that my dog whining? Amla. Enough. So I worked on it a little bit more after the stream. What's happening tonight is we're gonna do some Lark stuff. So we kind of reviewed a little bit of the original concept art of Lark and some ideas that I had. Just explained why I design them the way I did, sort of a little bit. Just doing a larky night. That is my dog. If she whines anymore, I might have to just let my dog out for a moment. I did let them out just before this, so this wouldn't happen. So Lark's waking up here. I haven't finished this, obviously. There's going to be some sound effects and more cakes and stuff floating around, but they're waking up to the sound of their Chimkin Bakukin. I might change this panel here in the middle and not be so sun ray-y, but basically it's sort of like blink, they're perfect and they're so ready for the day. I also think I'm going to get rid of some of this curtain business, but I might leave the bum. Okay. 2 seconds. My dog is being annoying. Thank you. Thank you. Stare at this. That's fine. But I can at least mute my mic so that you don't have to listen to me tramps. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Sorry about that. It wasn't, I don't think even that my dog needed to go outside. It's that my dog was laying on our bed and my bird was down on the floor in front of the bed. My dog couldn't get off the bed because my bird will pick on my dog and bite my dog's toes sometimes. Because my bird has a little nest in there and gets all silly and bitey from time to time. So my 100 and probably close to 10-pound dog, 100-pound dog, Great Pyrenees, sitting on the bed crying because my little pigeon was in the way. Hey, thank you so much, Sarah. It's coming along. It's coming along. Maybe we could work on this then today if you're digging it. And then we got the second page coming up too. One of the biggest challenges, and stuff seems to lag a lot when I got a lot of layers, and that's what happens with this page, but I think maybe that's what we could do that. And then we also said that we would reveal more of Lark's wardrobe. So, excuse me, Lark's new wardrobe, which is this new dungaree dress here. So I'm going to kind of finish this piece. The idea was that they're going to go to the market with the comic and sort of reveal a bit of their story and kind of be at a branch at the end and be like, I haven't decided on the branch. So if you guys have an idea, essentially they're going to go to the market either way and they're going to get this outfit either way. But I thought of some sort of maybe branch, either they veer off before they get to the market, or when they're at the market they go somewhere different or something like that. So I thought at the end of this comic, I think it'll probably be about 2 pages for this middle mini one right now. We'll do a mini branch, or just even just a personality question. So like if at the end of this comic, at the end of these 2 pages, we go like, what kind of energy should Lark bring to the marketplace when they show up? Chaotic and fun, or quiet and reserved, or something like that. And so the audience can vote. You guys can all vote, and we'll have a few days or a week or something where people can just like choose, even if a day, who cares? But just have a little voting period, and you can say what you want. If you want them to go this way or go that way, they have a certain personality or whatever, then it'll affect the next comic, right? But either way, they're going to get and their stats perhaps. So, you know, maybe if they go and they're all chaotic, maybe they get bad word of mouth because they do something, or they go there and they're all reserved or something. Maybe maybe their charisma drops. But if they go in there in a friendly mood and they meet somebody, maybe their charisma goes up. You know, it's all just basically like a living video game and story, and then we're gonna unleash cards. Release, unleash, whatever, cards based on the stats in the story. So maybe after the market or something, we can have like Lark's market card, and they're like dressed in this way. They have these stats now because of those are the things we did in the story. I think y'all get the gist. I don't know if you're talking about yourself or me or Lark. Feel very chaotic and accident prone off the top of the head. I think you're probably talking about how Lark should come in there, and I think that's actually probably a pretty good way that they don't get out much, so I think they'll be pretty excited to come to the market. So I don't know if we should work on this or if we should work on the comic. Let's do a little bit of the comic. I think that's fun. I don't know if I can do it. Another thing I realized I could do as of yesterday was excuse me. Oh, kooky. This is Lark's friend that they're gonna meet very soon. They might change their design a little bit, but it's inspired by real life. It's why I started Work Worlds, cause I met a pigeon and they left, and I got all sad, so I made up Kooky and Lark to chase after them. Lark. Okay, you're saying Lark. All right. I feel like if I jump straight into the comic, I'm gonna regret my life, because I just don't feel like I'm gonna be able to draw without doing some sort of little loosey-goosey warm-up. So how about we do just a little bit of just whatever. Let's just legitimately, this is what I do to warm up. So let's just do a little bit of it. Well, that looked like a nipple here. Like, we can't draw that. It's too late. It's a symbol, is what it is. That's right. It's not a nipple. So get your mind out of the gutter. That's a drumstick. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's always good to warm up. I turned off stability or stabilization down here in my brush settings. Hopefully it doesn't lag as much, but it also makes my brush strokes like way uglier. But yeah, so sometimes I just start with some like circles, just trying to get warmed up a little bit, get in the flow. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Do you like the scratching sounds? Because I realized I could hook up my tablet last night. I've tried to do it before for YouTube live streams, and it wouldn't work. And then I downloaded a new streaming app on my tablet, and it works. But I also, it gives like these scratchy sounds because it picks up my tablet. I could probably turn it off, but I kind of like it, and I wonder if people would like to just have like a silent drawing session where you just hear me scratching. ASMR. Sounds. Ooh, good. See? There. Perfect. Then Hannah can come and jump in on I was thinking, yeah, just do like a chill, one of my next chill streams, just kind of like only drawing sounds and maybe just ambient. Oh, my dog is now barking outside. Oh, people, I'm sorry. Please give me toe again. Oh, we're back. We're back. I'm sorry, everyone. Goodness, the animals tonight, I tell ya. Just insanity. Okay. And then I had to give her a treat. She needs to have a piece of bacon strips. Okay, excuse me. As we were saying, like, that's pretty cool that Hannah likes ASMR. I can get behind some of it, and then some of it I'm like, this is weird. But it's funny because I literally ran it by Tara today, my wife. And I was like, I showed her like a little bit of a clip that I recorded last night, and she's like, I don't know. She's like, I could see how other people might like it, but I think I would mute it. And I was like, okay. So who knows? But I think I might do it and see what people think. And either way, I might just do it because I really want to be able to just draw from my tablet. Like, it's so cool that I've had this for years and I've tried so many times and I never thought to download an external app. But I've got my tablet and like, I just got this case where it's got like a hand strap on the back. And then it's also got this strappy. So I can just like draw and stand and draw. So I could like, basically, like, I could do a live stream in a cafe. We could do some drawing of people. We could do like plein air drawings if we want. We could I could sit in the yard. I can sit in my living room. I could take the tablet with me while I let the dog out. See? Then I could draw while I'm walking. It's safe and effective. But yeah, it's really cool. And I feel like something about Clip Studio on my tablet just seems to lag, like my big screen, the one that I'm using right now, seems to lag a little bit more than I'd like. Actually, it seems like it's not too bad right now. Now that I've turned off stabilization, but I just really like my little tablet. It's real snappy, it's really nice. So I might do a little bit of ASMR tablet sketching. Maybe we'll do that Saturday if we do a bonus stream, but I got a lot going on this week. So, we'll see. Anyhow, this is, again, I don't want you guys to have to sit here and watch any more crap too much before we get into something good, but this is sort of the thing I do. Sometimes I just fill in some gaps, draw some circles, do some overlapping, just kind of like, just get warmed up a bit, you know, just get in the flow of just picking out shapes and sometimes I do some straight lines. Different directions. Sometimes I like to do different points. You put like 3 points down and then try to draw a curve between them, one smooth curve. Claire Obscure. Expedition 33. No, I don't think so. But now I have. But I don't know anything about it. What is this Claire Obscure Expedition 33? Sometimes I draw eyes. I don't know why. I just like, it's like my default to just like warm up drawing some eyeballs. I mean, it's just like simple things that I used to drawing now. Oh, granny eyeball. Oh, my birdie, quit your hootings. Grandma. With the pursed lips. I like drawing old people because they have these like folds and wrinkles and you can just do whatever. You don't have to even look good. You can just be like, make grandma look as hideous as possible. There's like moles and hairs. Grandma? Maybe she has a mustache too, why not? This eyeball is like a big, it's all messed up. This eyeball is all, Grandma, what's wrong with your eye? Got the Mad Eye Moody thing going on. I know this is ridiculous and this isn't larky, but I'm just getting a little bit of movement here. Draw some stuff. Probably going to win Game of the Year this season. Oh wow, it's crazy, I didn't know. It's about a world where there are folks called painters and they can paint entire worlds onto a canvas, then go into the painting. What? That's crazy. That's fairly similar to the sort of thing I want to do here too in a way, but they're going through warp worlds and or warp windows and cards and stuff, but that's super cool. One of the best designs, enemy designs I've seen in a while. And an emotional story that pulls you right in. Wow, you're really selling this, Toby. Thank you. She is beautiful. I want to write this down. I keep forgetting to put a notepad beside my thing here. Claire, what am I doing here? How do I not? I've never heard of this. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Well, I guess I could even look it up right now. I'm kind of curious now. No! You get too distracted all the time, Matt. No! That's what live streams are for. So we can be inspired in real time. Right? What's the point in like being like you guys chatting and sharing stuff and then I'd be like, oh, look at it later. No! Look at it now. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we're gonna get full for copy and stuff. Can I show this stuff? I just want to see a couple pictures. Okay, we're not gonna look too much. Oh, okay, it's really like realistic. Ooh, yeah, this enemy here with this big face looks pretty cool. This guy, pretty rad. This big monster, like, I think. Yeah, you can see that. That's pretty sweet. The big head. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, there is some pretty cool designs. Even just some of these pictures, this guy, pretty cool. Fresh. Love that. That, again, almost looks like something, Saren's comic, I would say. Like, not, maybe I'm not projecting onto your comic here, but feels like, sort of like a bit of a fairy creature you might kind of have, but that's really cool. Yeah, that's rad, man. I'm gonna check more of that out. Yeah, here's the 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9.5, 9.5, 9, 10, 10, 9, 9, 5, 5, 5.4, 4.5. Like, holy. No, no 5.4. There's none of those. I said that wrong. But... Bad Puff's in the house! Hey! Hey, how you doing, Bab? Whoa! Good to see ya. Bad Puff's our featured artist this week on our now we're gonna go all sidetrack. Okay, sidetrack. This is on track. This is part of the track. How you doing, Bab? Oh, sweet. Wow, 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 wow. Just trying to pull up your Lark and Raz, yo. I'm glad you jumped in on this stream and you see how good we're doing, how much we've accomplished here. With this face. We're just warming up. We're just getting started. Oh no. What an idiot. Ruining it. You're ruining it, man. Everyone's gonna be like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That's okay. That's good. This isn't cool. Check out this. I haven't seen my thing. Hey, cooking dinner and saw you up, babes. So I figured I'd say, hey. Hey, babes, what you cooking for dinner? That's exciting. Chaotic and expected. Yeah, that seems about right. This is this image of that Farmpaw drew of their character down here, Raspberry. Am I in the way? I'm a little bit in the way. Get out of there. Raspberry doesn't want you creeping on their style. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, that should be fine. Okay, Raspberry down here in the bottom right. Awesome. Oh, can we zoom? Why did I choose this? Because it's on the schedule, but there's like a better version, I guess. Why this was a poor option, but you could see it. I think you guys can get the picture here. You can zoom in. This is Raspberry. They're oh no, is it Circle of Stars Druid? I'm getting that right. They're like a little anthro kind of bat character. It's pretty awesome. You can see the big awesome ears. And then they drew Lark. This freaking sweet rendition of Lark with the curve here, Bab. Like, I don't know. You got your lines are just look at they got texture, but they've got like weight and like I don't know. And then the way you drop this leg back with the shadow here, just amazing. In this hand here, and you got a little swirlies, man. And then the tail, like check out this tail, and this just the composition alone, like how this tail like flows into like looking at Raz, like you've got like this flow that goes like with just two characters on a like gray background. You've got like I don't know, such a good flow. Sorry, I'm gonna gush all over you here. Our cuties, pasta. Ooh, pasta. I like pasta. Now you're making me want pasta. Maybe I should make pasta. Make pasta. I think you've made me decide. Go. Just jokes. Just jokes, you guys. Yeah, this is a beautiful rendition of Lark. Thank you so much. This was, I think, our second ever. Yeah, it was our second ever piece that we ever received, and thank you. And it means so very much. And like, Cronsack even got the grade D written in here. The little like heart they're blowing that almost looks like a little like heart butterfly. Like it's like. Wait. Cameras off to the side. You know, I love their ears and this like fuzzy cheeks you gave them. That just like again like look so. I don't know. You just wanna with my camera. Just wanna grab their ears and just be like. Get the picture. Maybe you don't. Probably best you don't. Thanks, Bad Puff. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Obviously, homebrewed race, and I love her, and I gotta love a good line of action. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Look at that. Whew, that arc. Just learning so much from seeing other people draw my stuff. Be like, how did you draw Lark so cool? Anyhow, thanks, Bad Puff. And we do have up here, see, we got the featured artists every week. Art by badpuff.bsky.social. Check them out. All kind of cool stuff. And get a sketch com. A bird. Birdie do. Quit screaming, bud. Sketch comms. Sketch commissions, man. Check out this, like, just this line art alone is worth it. So go to vgen.co/babpuff. And they got some awesome stuff. Oh, man, they got this elf. The swirly hair. Don't get me started. You already did. Need to do them more often. That's just your sloppy quick hearts. Oh. Oh, fine then. I mean, I could draw hearts that good if I just sloppy them down. It's beautiful. Yeah, you should do some more. But yeah, anyhow, thanks for stopping by. This was just us being silly and warming up here, but I think we're gonna maybe do some, do a little bit of Lark doing, and maybe we can work on some comics. We had a comic started here we were working on this week, because I want to try to tell some more stories with these characters. Yami. I don't know how long you've been here, so I don't want to like make you see stuff you've already seen and be like, oh my gosh, I'm just trying to make pasta and get out of here. This guy. Okay. Done anything? Trying. Is he not trying? What is he doing? This comic. We can make. Might be able to work. Whoa, now. Oh, Nelly. Might be able to work on this a little bit. So there's still going to be some more stuff here. It's not finished. We got some letters and some effects and things, and I'm going to change this middle panel, and I'm going to get rid of these things. But let's draw a little bit of Lark for fun. Let's just draw. Saren said maybe we'll do some expression sheets. Oh, of course, I got here at Clara Oswald stuff. Hey, Bab. Hey, on Friday, I was gonna do a like an OC, like a Fan Forge Friday, where I was gonna draw other people's OCs, but I haven't even really asked anybody yet. Would you maybe let me draw your OC on Friday? I'd love to give it a shot. Draw a little raspberry. I got here at Clara Oswald stuff. I don't know what that means. A lot of good line action. Too often. Clara Oswald stuff. I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna look up who Clara Oswald is. Fictional character. Doctor Who. Doctor Who? Oh, I don't really watch too much Doctor Who. It's too smart for me. Ooh, yes. Raps. Oh, you're off. Okay. Thanks for joining. Enjoy your pasta. If that means you're off. I don't know if that's what you meant, but the game I was looking at. Oh, that clear. So not Doctor Who. Okay. I don't know anything. If you are leaving, thank you for joining, for coming, for stopping by. Enjoy your pasta. And yeah, that'd be awesome if I could draw a little Raz or any of your characters if you want. That'd be sweet. I can't promise I'm going to do it well, but we'll have some fun. More stuff. No, you're off Friday. Hello. I see. Okay. I see. Oh, sweet. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I think Friday might be doing it at 1 p.m. though, but we could change it if you're gonna be there. I don't know. Let's draw a little bit of Lark fun, and then we'll maybe do some comic stuff. What time? We got time. We can do whatever we want. Wow, an hour and 15 minutes, and I literally have done nothing. That is sad. I'm so sorry, Sarah and Toby and Bab. All right. I don't know. Let's try to think what they're gonna get a new outfit. I'm gonna do. So they got kind of this bell-shaped thing going on. These sort of like roundy eyes. Chat lag is amazing sometimes. Oh yeah. It's not good. As long as the picture hopefully isn't lagging too much. Or the sound isn't all crackly like it had been. Their nose kind of like an upside down W, like Warp World, you know. Well, it's all crooked. Whatever. Let's have fun. Just loosening up a bit here. More fun. A little bit of blush, maybe. Sure. And they got these like sort of three like. That's weird. It looks like stripes now, but like, see, my pen lags on this dang computer. We're gonna do an ASMR one with my other tablet, and it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, maybe do a ref sheet or something. Do a couple quick images of Lark and maybe some of their hands. I don't know. See, I always draw their horns that way, but technically they wouldn't really be like that. Like if I draw them on the side, the way their horns go. See, we're learning, I guess. So their horns kind of go like this, a little bit more. Oh. And then they tend to get a little bit darker near the back. And kind of have some of these like ridges for fun. Sure. And then this is sometimes a little bit hairier, and sometimes it's not. Whatever. They're evolving, okay? Don't say evolving. Oh god, the Poke Police are gonna come. The Poke Police are on the way. The Poke Police are on the day. Gotta police them all, patent it all. Poke Police. Not bitter at all, not worried whatsoever. Lark. You got their palms. That's another thing I'm not super great at, is how to draw their bean palms. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we should get better at that. Their bean hands. Do 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 do. Whoa, my fingers. I'm not very good at hands. That's the worst thing about drawing live, is that everyone's like, wow, you can't hide behind your sketches or anything. You can't be like, I'll work on that. You're like, oh, that's how I dropped it in, eh? So I don't know how, dog. This should be, this is separate, whole separate pad. Should be one pad, right? That hand looks terrible. Help! Help, Bab! Do my homework for me. I don't like that, do I? It's the worst, but let's see. I thought I had some references before. Wow, I kind of want to draw the hand. Paw hand. See what people, how other people draw them. That's what we need to do, is do some research. Paw hand. Let's see. Bloop. But how will you grow? I know. No. I do want to grow. That's. How do you grow? Puff, your lines are so great. And I see so many people that have like such amazing art, and it's like, I feel like I've been drawing for freaking 100 years, and I feel like I still draw like I'm 13, man. Like it's like I've plateaued, and it really frustrates me. Yeah, see, this person here does this Farmpaw thing. These are pretty cool. Should give Kate Fox. Oh, of course, Kate Fox. They're awesome. They draw all kinds of awesome furries, foxy characters and such. Yeah. So they do the palm. Kind of got this shape going up. See, okay. And then they got just the bean fingers, right? And one on the thumb. That's what I was kind of trying to do, but I don't know. It's enough interest. Yeah. Mood, though. Art block. It's an art just booms out of you after that. Yeah, is that what it is? I feel like I'm always kind of like half like avoiding art, which probably doesn't help either, because I don't like what I'm drawing sometimes, and then I'm like, oh man, my subconscious mind's like, stop drawing. Well, I don't know, Lark so far hasn't had necessarily a race or anything. Right now they're just Blandian. But anyone has any suggestions? This hand. Matt. See? Toby just asked a question. It's like basically what I was just sort of saying, is that I don't think they really have necessarily a race. Why is it not working now? I don't know what. Not particularly. That's again sort of the reason, is that they were sort of designed to look a bit like. I think these beans are maybe a bit too big. They'll just be on the tippy fingers, basically. They were supposed to be sort of designed a bit like a variety of different animals and characters, and sort of like an elf, and one that Mrs. Artism drew looks like almost like a meerkat or something, and then Bab Puff's there. It's got like a really cool, like almost like fey, fairy kind of vibe to it, or something. It looks like or fawn, I should say, is what I mean. Don't really like the way this is turning out, so I don't know. Does anybody think that Lark looks like a specific animal? Is there anything that people have been like, when you see Lark, you're like, that is a this? like a three-dimensional hand here. The hands kind of have this slope, but that I know of, but I'm still again not at it, but the monkey character, the hands that could bend backwards and use the same as forwards. Yes, that's awesome. There's no reason we couldn't do that. Actually, I think I have a character similar. Ooh, something with like really long arms, but I think that's an awesome idea. I like this song. I was gonna do a thing where like, because I'm gonna release a new Wonder card every day, new Alpha Wonder card every day to show you guys new Wonder cards every day. So I'm gonna do a thing where like one of my songs, like this isn't my music, this is YouTube music, but where mine, like if one of my Warp World songs triggers a thing. But I like this song, so I think this one today is gonna be the song that triggers our Wonder card reveal. So, sorry to interrupt again as soon as we start this thing. The deer part of Lark. Okay, deer. See, didn't even think of deer, but I can see deer now, especially with those ears and the horns. So what I was gonna do is either do like a wheel of spin, like a wheel of wonder, but I didn't get a chance to set it up on my thing earlier. So let's see if I got it. I do have it here, and then we'll spin it for whatever. I guess I can show you on here. Oh, that is too bright. Is that gonna work? That is way too bright. Oh yeah, there. So there's this wheel, and I got like the different types. Thinking of food now. Wonder what's Lark signature food. Oh, so far usually they like cake a lot, but they also like Blandia porridge and stuff. But just before we get there, let's do this quick Wonder card thing. So I wanted to spin this, and it's got the different types. And then we'll try to pick out a card. And if we don't have that type, then I guess we're gonna either have to make one later or something. Oh, whoa. I don't think we have a whoa card. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna spin it again because I'm not gonna make a card today. But now it's on the list. We'll have to make a whoa card next. Walk. I think it says. Yeah, walk. So a walk is like sort of like a walk or a way of life. It's like a class card. So, it'll be too much for me to try and find it in this deck of cards. So let me pull it up here, the one that I've got designed so far. Wonder card time! This is, Matt, you're all over the place. I know. Wonder why Lark has ADHD. Definitely wasn't designed after me. At all. Okay, Wonder cards. They were a little bit. It's to also be able to sort of express my feelings and my emotions and everyone's emotions through Lark. So we're doing a Wonder card reveal. One every day, one every stream, I mean. That you gotta watch them all. The Poke Patent Police are gonna show up. This is our first walk card. Oh, we called it a wisdom card? Maybe we changed him. Same thing, it's fine. Wisdom, yeah, I think that makes sense actually. We did change it to wisdom. So the wisdom card, which is a walk card, that's why it makes more sense. So they have the wisdom of the Naji, which are sort of like a ninja from the world of Jai. So these are just lightly done alpha cards for my alpha deck to test things out, so they won't exactly stay this way, and they might not be exactly cards that we make right off the top, and they'll have art, and they'll be more designed and more colored and all of that. But this will give us some ideas. So got the Naji, the Master of Stealth, a wisdom card. 4, that's a fairly powerful card. It costs you 4 wonder points to play that card. They can carry a medium weapon over here, and they can carry 1 widget, meaning this can get equipped onto a character. So this can't be played without a character first. This has to be like, changes their class. So once a character is active, you can equip it and then they become a Naji, a ninja basically, which also gives them dark Umbra power, as well as plus 10 attack and plus 15 defense. That's pretty bad, but swift and silent, the Naji sneak stealthily through the shadows. They're a ground unit, they're a stealth unit, and they are strong against dark Umbra Wisp. So dark and shadows, they're strong against any of those attacks and things. Naji may wield 1 additional medium or lighter weapon and 1 additional widget. That's what we got here, 1 weapon and 1 widget. So meaning the player or the character it's equipped with can equip their own things plus another weapon and widget because they're a ninja now. Naji may wield or wear only medium or lighter wares. So any previously welded heavy or extra heavy wares are waysided. So there's a bit of a flip side, meaning that they can only wear light armor basically, or medium or lighter armor. So if the character was wearing heavy or extra heavy armor or any of that, if you want to be a ninja, you got to throw that out, not wearing steel armor. Again, these are all things you can change or play how you ever want and whatever you want with the rules. You can negate these things. There'll also be warp cards, sort of a suggestion from Tobias Washburn in the chat, that affect the overall gameplay. So you could like draw it either beforehand or during the game. So it would be like, oh, this game, all of a sudden weights are negated, where you draw a warp card and it's like all of a sudden this game, everybody gets an extra wonder point to start off with to begin. You get 3 wonder points by default to play or do anything you want. So this would take you at least a turn or other cards to collect 4 wonder points to be able to save up to play this card. Sneak attack, 2 wonder points to activate that, and you can only use it once, is this indicator, times 1. Once per game, Naji can perform a sneak attack causing 20 well-being damage to any target, and it may be used at any time during any player's turn, and you may forfeit 2 wonder points from your next turn to perform. So basically, at any point in the game, if you just want to be like, sneak attack, boom, 20 points on damage to any target. So I think that's pretty fun. Very ninja. They're were-weft. So wefts are synergies or combos that combine with different cards and make different effects or different things like that. So they're were-weft. Shadow Master is if Naji is wearing and wielding a full Umbra-based set, meaning they're wearing 1 Umbra-based weapon, ward, and wardrobe piece. So if they're wearing like a dark, if they're all wearing ninja gear, they're wearing a dark, like a ninja hood with a, I guess a ninja shield and a katana or something, then that means that they can perform sneak attack as many times as you like, but must pay the wonder points up front after the first use, meaning you can't take them from your turn ahead of time. You have to have them active so that you can't just use it not during your turn without at least having the points to do it after the second time. After the first time, I should say. Again, just trying to make these things so that they're not super exploitable, but if you want to dress as a ninja, then you should be able to sneak attack whenever you want. Nobody will be able to see you, right? Not sure if you already have them in your head, but I imagine a ninja-like build that wears shadow-like clothing. Yeah, that's this. That's this guy. The Naji, the ninja, the master of stealth. And they're from the world of Jai. I don't know if you can see down here. I don't know if you can see any of this stuff. Is this big? This must be so small for you people if you're watching on small tablets. I'm sorry. Down here is Jai, so that's sort of the Asian inspired world. And these are just numbers and letters. They're a common card, maybe. These might not stay the same. Sneak attack would be fun to use on something right before it gets armor or such added to it. Yeah. Yeah, darn rights. Well, and it doesn't matter if they have any armor. Are you talking about if Nudgy? But yeah, you can do it basically at any point and just be like, haha. I think when we played, I think you even did it to me at one point or something. I don't know. I know you definitely stuck me with the black woos. Man, couldn't get it off. Get this stuff off of me. Wow, man. All right, so there are abilities in the game that are only once per game. Yes, some of them. Not very often, but if they're a really powerful attack, they're once per game. Then there's some that it's like once while the card is active. So that's slightly different, meaning that if it is way-sided and you find a way to bring it back, that resets. So that the card is like reactivated and that's reactivated. But if it's once per game, I would like to think that that's once per game session, and then if whoever wins and you reset a game, you can do it again. But I feel like being able to basically attack somebody at any point for 20 hit points seems like it shouldn't be used too often. But again, if you want to dress in full dark gear, you can do it anytime you want. So changes the rules depending on what you want to play like. That's our Wonder Card reveal for the day, for the stream. Thanks for that, for everybody, for sticking through all that. I don't know, I'm having fun. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, Sarah, and I haven't checked my Discord yet in a while, but you guys get XP in the chat here. I'm trying to give you XP on Discord in equivalent to the XP you earn in the chat here. So, Babpuff, if you're still there, you get XP. You get XP. You get XP. Well, you're not really in my Discord, but if you do join it, then I can give you XP. Same with you, Tobias. Okay, doodle 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 doodle. We were gonna Lark on the comic, but I'm kind of having fun drawing just random Lark stuff here. We're supposed to do sort of like a ref sheet too, so I think that'll be good. I think we need to get better at Lark's hands for sure. We're gonna draw this stuff all the time. Lark has these sort of spirally knuckles and joints, so their knees and their elbows kind of spiral. Why? We don't know. Because it's whimsical. Boom, boom, boom. Well, you should invite me to it if you want me there. Sassy. I like it. I should invite you to it. Maybe I'll do that right now. What do you think of that, Babpuff? I never invited anybody because I'm scared and embarrassed because I don't know how to run a Discord server. So I'm like also like avoiding inviting. But you know how it is. I'm trying to invite. Boom. Invite sent. I think I did it. I think I did it right. Yeah, we just revamped it. I'm revamping it for Warp Worlds a little bit. It was... Got your Discord now. Oh, dip. Discordception. Now. Oh, it's low-key easy. Is it no? I got all kinds of random stuff set up. I got like an economy system so you guys can collect coins and buy stuff in the shop, like Wonder Points and like different rolls and stuff like that. You know, setting up some Wisp rolls hopefully soon. All that jazz. Wait, do I have yours? I don't see it. I don't believe you. It's okay. I'll find it later. I trust you. I do believe you. I don't like these fingers. It's got to be skinnier up until the nubbins, not look like sausages. Get those sausages. Nice. Thanks. Wait, you found it already, Toby? What do you mean? When did you see it? Did I just show it? Was it on screen? Do I know what I'm doing? Or are you just talking about what I was, or are you just because what I was saying? Maybe. Perhaps. It is a pretty good setup so far. Today I just like awarded some XP to the people who were in the chat last week. Here we go. I just started this gifts and rewards channel. Our top fan last week was that one. It's on streamer mode, so I won't tell you, so that's good. But yeah, these are our three. So I gave some XP, 375, 350, 150 to these guys. Some wonder points. Wonder points are going to be used for voting on like branching story choices and on funded wonders, which are like narrative and real world unlockables. So what's nice about Discord is that you guys can have an inventory, so I can actually give, or you can buy or earn wonder points, and then when you use them, they're gone. Whereas in Ko-fi and stuff, I'm just making them sort of like theoretical wonder points, $1 per wonder point. So if you donate $10, they're automatically used. You can't like save wonder points to donate for something else because I just can't track all that. But on Discord, it tracks it with my bots. So I don't have to do it because Metatron's on the job. Metatron is the sentient AI from the world of Technova. But they also run my Discord, and they being weird about it. I don't like these hands. How will you ever grow, Bab Puff says, if you don't practice? They would know, because their lines are awesome. If you're just tuning in, Bab Puff in the chat is our featured Wonder Weaver artist this week. Drew some, I say like fan art. I know you're not like, you didn't draw it because you're like, yes, I'm the biggest fan. But I like to just take credit as fan art that people are like drawing these characters. But and your middle finger be longer, Lark. Whoa. They have different hands, okay? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, it's in my links. Forgot about that. I guess it's in my links. Hey, thanks. I like Carlbot. Yeah, Carlbot. Carlbot's been acting up. It's almost like Metatron's taking over. Metatron's the other bot, which is weird. It's my Me6 bot, but oh gosh, no! Now I can't scrape Bab Puff out of there. It's an infestation now. Put some Diametaceous earth down. Oh goodness. Oh, well, I'm excited. That's nice. I'm both extremely excited and more nervous. Oh man, you guys! No, I'm living the dream. We're living the dream. Maybe Matt will learn how to draw hands when he's 60. Only a few years away. Oh god. See, one thing that I should probably do too is, for like a ref sheet, is do that color swatches, because like One thing I don't do much of is I should make sure I know what colors these people are because they change all the time. Infestation! Bab pops everywhere. Oh, they're like dust bunnies. Okay, let's do what the other people do. The people who draw OCs do. I've seen people do things. Pick color. And they'll do like a swatch. Which is probably good to do. And what do you think? Oh, and also this brush tip randomizes per stroke, so if I draw over it, it's going to be different color again. Classic. Yeah, see, that's too yellow already. Okay, we turn this off then for now, so if we're going to actually try to do something. Maybe something like that. I think that's still too brown. They need to be grayer. Oh my goodness, my dog is whining again, and I'm not gonna heed that call right now. That's enough, thank you. I'm gonna hop off, but yes, color swatches and turnarounds. Yes, enjoy your pasta if you haven't already had it. Thanks so much for stopping by, Babpuff. Seriously, this is awesome. One more quick shout out for Babpuff, bsky.social and vgen.co.co/Babpuff, BABPUFF. Thank you so much for dropping by. Send me some references of Raz so we can draw them. Apostrophe EM on Friday. Hopefully you can see you there. Enjoy. Good night. Ooh, a little V in them to make them look like deer hooves. Interesting. Oops. What layer am I on? Oh, yeah, so I guess you mean, would they be like reversed V's kind of thing? You mean more like that? Actually, I do like that. If I don't know if that's what you mean, but it does give them a little more like, yeah, animal pads. And then I guess this one would maybe be like a reverse be this way kind of thing. That's actually pretty cute because then it kind of almost looks like a heart too, which is very Lark to have heart-shaped palms. Like that. I don't know if that's what you meant, but I did. Oh, from the top though. Oh yeah, okay. So like, oh yeah, I see what you're saying. So like, if it was like a deer hoof, like that. That's actually kind of cute too, because then they're all like hearts. Maybe. It's actually pretty cute too. That's almost even better. I don't know if it really anatomically makes sense, but it doesn't need to because Lark doesn't. And I think it's pretty cute actually if their bean toes are kind of hearty. Me hearties! I got my script for Pirates a couple days ago. Been so busy with everything else, haven't read it yet. I read the first scene. No, that's a lie. I did read all the first act. Read all the first act. It is okay. It's pretty good. I'm excited to see what everyone does with their characters. And it's gonna be good. That's pretty cute. Maybe we'll keep it like that. I don't know. Why not? Is this the swatch level? Yeah. I still feel like that's maybe too brown, but let's see. Am I excited for it for Pirates? Yeah, man. I'm pretty excited. I think it's a little bit bittersweet, honestly, because Tara and I were both supposed to be in it. She was cast in it, and we were both cast in it, and we were gonna do it, and she wanted to do it. It's like, what, since 2009? When she saw me in Pirates 2, and that's basically where we kind of met, and she claims she had a crush on me for that long, but yeah, she's wanted to do a pirate show for years, and we finally got another one. Finally, like they haven't done one since 2012 or something, I think. So they finally brought one back, and it was like I was gonna be Jack, and she was gonna be in it. She was hoping to be like a pirate wench or something. She was all excited to be all amorous, I guess. But then she got pregnant. Whose fault is that? It's mine. It's mine. So it's bittersweet because I do want to do the show and I'm excited to do it, but I'm also like sad because this is too brown, I think. See? Well, that's why we do these things. Sad just because Tara and I were supposed to be in it, but I'm excited to do it. It's gonna be fun. The cast is great, and I don't think it really matters if I say who they are because nobody knows, and even if they did, it's public knowledge because you can look it up on the website. But I don't know if you know, it's me as Jack. Len is in it, and Shelly is in it, and speaking upstairs, I don't know if you hear that when I'm talking, but Shelly is in it, and Hope and Darian are in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's it. But it's wicked cast. That's still too yellow. Why is this so yellow? Stop drawing much yellow. It still looks yellow. It's like getting yellower. Not even possible. It's because I'm also drawing on purple in the background, I think, so it's looking yellower than it is. Yeah, we would have been great in it, but thank you. Thanks, man. I think it's gonna be great. I'm pretty nervous, to be honest. I think I kind of thought I could do Jack maybe better than I'm prepared to do yet. Mostly it's the yelling stuff. Like there's that sort of like I don't want to do it. Because he's got that raspy thing he does when he's yelling, "Man the mizzen mast!" I can't do it. "Man the mizzen mast!" I can't do it. Anyway, I can kind of do the thing, the regular talking, not that bad, but you get a little bit better at that. But it's when he gets that growl he does, and I don't know how he does it, and I hate it, and there's so much yelling at crew members in the show that I'm how I don't know I'm gonna do that, so I gotta get better at it. But we'll get there. We got time. We have literal weeks to perfect it. Well, you haven't missed it yet, so. But I don't know if you want to come see it, man. It starts in October, so no missing it yet if you want. I think the thing is I'm not sure if I'm going to go to the second city yet because of my personal situation now with having a baby. Oh god, that's all I'm gonna talk about forever. No, but I should have done this with full opacity. Yeah, because I don't know if I should go to the other city, because then that means that either Tara has to come and bring all the baby stuff, and we have to have the baby there, because it wouldn't end in time, or I kind of have to abandon her and go to the other city while she's in her most pregnant state ever and 3 hours away and gonna potentially go into labor while I'm out of the city, which isn't something I really want either. So, but you know, all reality aside, in all reality, we were going to be making a lot more money because the two of us were going to be in it, and we were going to do it for the full run, which would have been 6 months. That two of us making pretty good bank was going to be good, but now it's looking like I might just do one of the runs, and that means she's not doing either of them, so we're losing like 3/4 of what we're going to make almost. But oh, you meant to be working during it. Yeah. Oh yeah, stunt work galore. Excuse me, yeah, that would have been so fun for you to work. I mean, I guess it's probably not in your future to come and want to work there right now, but you'd be awesome. Toby's a stunt person, as well as a fire spinner and all kinds of amazing other skills. And wait, their palm should be white. Yeah, Toby's does some pretty awesome. Is it? I don't. You're listed as Tobias. Sorry, if you probably prefer to be called Tobias, I should not refer to you as Toby. I don't do that. I'm sorry, bud. I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to it, but I'm sorry if it offends you, and I will stop. Tobias does some awesome stunt stuff. And do you have any stuff anywhere online, Tobias? Because I'd be interested to see some of your work. That I've only sort of seen the stuff you've done at the theater, and that's all awesome. But I'm sure when you're unhinged, must be quite the spectacle. Let's say this color for their darkness of their ears, maybe. Turn this opacity. There we go. Toby and or Tobias work? Okay, cool. Well, thank you. The tops of Lark's ears are usually a little bit darker and a little bit richer, a little bit more brown than gray. Again, their physiology might actually change. Their colors and stuff might change each world. Might be one of their skills. One fight video on your Facebook. Cool. Well, if you know where it is, I don't want you to have to like track it down, but I'd be interested to see it, man. Shoot me a link or share it in the Discord, even. Part of the Discord? Babpuff's lurking in the Discord now. That's awesome. I'm scared. Saren's in the Discord. How you doing? Are you still out there, Saren? You playing games? Are you playing Silent Hill F? Maybe their cheeks have a little bit of this, like where their fur gets a little bit longer, maybe it's a bit redder. A little bit browner. There we go. And then let's say, yeah, the inside of their ears is pretty light. Let's go with that. Oh, I did it on the wrong layer. Oh well. Maybe we can make that the inside of their palms too. Or like the inside of their fur. Time 9. Sweet. Well, hey, thanks for sticking around, everybody. If you're out there. Bias. Sarah. Anything you guys want to see, let me know. Try to draw something you guys enjoy as well. Kind of messing around here, drawing some Lark hands. But Lark's face also gets a bit lighter around their muzzle. We'll put the opacity and pressure back on here so we can lighten it just a little bit. Oh, we should save this. Well, saving recovery is telling us to. That's why we got it set up. The white tips also add to the deer look. Yeah, you're totally right. You're not wrong with that. Yeah. It's a Lark ref sheet. 001. 001. Yeah, you're not wrong. That definitely adds to the deeriness of them. But again, that is sort of the point, is that they're kind of a little bit of everything, and that you can kind of be like, see what you want in them, you know what I mean? Like if you're like, I like to think they're a deer, like, cool. And somebody else is like, I think they're a meerkat. You're like, okay. Somebody else is like, they're a turtle. Like, I don't see it, but to each their own. And their horns are kind of shiny usually, so we put a little bit of this shine. I think this muzzle can go a bit lighter, maybe still. And then maybe under here a little bit more. Yeah, kind of like a mammally mouth with this sort of like curved thing happening here. Not so much like the cat lip line, but close. Yeah, that's pretty close. Their eyes, I guess, actually should maybe be like a little bit of an off yellow too. And then we can give them some highlights. And some lowlights. Give them some a little bit of shadow here. Highlights. Their eyes are pretty wide open. You out of music, probably? No? Oh, we should add purple to our swatches. Not really sure I like that, but and they usually put a little bit of purple into their ears and any shadowy areas sometimes, because I just do that. Sometimes there's a bit of purple in the back of their horns and on their ears, and sometimes under their neck, kind of purple. And let's do, they usually have pinkish, sort of middle orangey, round between pink and orange, kind of for the blushy tones. Usually their nose gets a little bit, that might be a little bit too bright, and we can darken it. And then they usually have a little bit of blushy tones to their cheeks. And we usually put a little bit of blush into their ears as well, just to kind of make them look like they've got that subsurface scattering where the blood is coming through And sure, maybe even a little bit of pink up here. We just try to tie in the colors sometimes a little bit. Put them a little bit everywhere. Even maybe a bit under here, just to kind of the illusion of the lip. Too much. Alright. Not too bad. I think we can even go even a little bit less beige with this face. A little bit whiter even. Too much, but and then they usually have this little snaggle tooth. They do have other teeth other than that one, but a little snaggy. Comic Lark meeting battle-worn Lark. Oh, see, that means now you're gonna get very distracted. I don't think I have it. But part of what I really wanted to do was the beginning. If I ever do, like, I really want to animate this thing, and they were supposed to have a dream and wake from the dream, sort of the classic RPG, like, Lark, it's time to go to the farm. Quit your daydreaming. But, so they were supposed to have this, like, excuse me, elaborate dream of them as, like, this hardened, like, gritty hero, battle-worn version of them, all decked out with all the armor and all, like, basically endgame Lark, right? And, excuse me. And then kind of wake up and be like, oh, I'm lame Lark, starting out in the world. I have it. Let's do a quick look here. It might be in my old files on this one, but if it's not, then I'm not going to show you. Anyway, that'll load for a second. But yeah, I think the battle-worn Lark meeting young Lark, that is pretty cool, because we could do that with some sort of world warping thing where at some point they ended up warping through time, or some sort of alternate dimension where they meet themselves as, like, beginner Lark. That'd be really cool. Oh, that's a smart idea, Toby. Maybe Lark guides themselves somehow. Beginning, like, Lark meets somebody that they don't know as themselves from another world or another dimension, and, like, gives them the instigation to, like, start their adventure. Might be onto something, Toby. Even though it has pretty much nothing to do with what you just said. But I went on a tangent, and I like it. Again, that's why I like having you guys here to brainstorm some cool ideas, because I think that might be a really interesting idea to try and play with. And only a couple of you guys will know the secret. Let's see. Cloud. Distraction. See, Lark changes every time I draw them. See, that's the problem. Like, now they don't look anything like the one that I drew earlier, or that I showed you guys earlier. So it's hilarious. That's hilarious. It's not hilarious. It's frustrating that I can't get my style down. So I guess that's why we're doing this. No, I don't think I do have ones that I was going to show you. I do have a lot of old Lark pictures here again, but it'll take too long to load them. We'll do it another time. I don't know. I thought I had one. The Lark was... I did draw some of the comic originally of the whole, like, them having that crazy dream, but it's probably on my tablet, my little guy. Well, maybe next time. Easily distracted. Ooh. Small Lark looking up to the old Lark. Like a reflection in a pond or something. That's brilliant, Tobe. Now I switched from Toby to Tobias to Tobe. And I'll just be calling it. That is actually, I like that. That's a great promo idea because Blandia is drying up. Blandia is in a drought and running out of aquas and water, and that's where Lark's adventures begin, is them trying to figure out the problem and why the water is not happening, and where their giant river is going to. So that's actually really smart. I love that idea. I don't know how exactly we try to portray that, but I guess we could have to do like a, excuse me, like a young Lark from behind, I guess, kind of thing, like with them like looking in a pond or something, or like, and then like just the last like remnants of water, like kind of indicating that like everything's drying up, like, but then like, yeah, we'll see like Super Lark or whatever in the thing. But it's their horns get in the way. We'd have to do it on an angle a bit, I think. Show young Lark a bit more on an angle. But I like this idea. And then we could see them here with like their super version, their freaking swords in there. Yeah, I really like that idea. I know this looks like complete trash, but I think what I might do with it. It's a cool idea, Tobias. A reflection in the pond. Love it. I'll try and do that. It's a promo shot. Smart, smart. What color? I forgot to color this other hand completely. Could just do like a bucket fill, but where's the fun in that? Everything I draw is all sketchy. I was gonna draw a ref sheet. I should draw this like super clean lines and everything, but I can maybe clean it up in a bit. I think these pads should be maybe even a combination of these two colors, like maybe we'll do like a blend kind of thing. So we'll do that and then add some purple to it. What does that look like? Terrible. Let's try like just a bit of purple. That's too saturated. Not purple enough. Purple. Sure, let's try something like that. Improv brain. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Toby. See, you know that you're one from the theater, but like that is pretty much this whole thing is like, I just want it to be one big improv game, what that I draw, like, and or animate or make music for or make merch for or write stories for or whatever, but like basically I want everybody to be like, hey, try this, and it's like, yes, and like almost certainly gonna give it a shot, even if it doesn't stay or doesn't make it in, or we can't really find a way to justify it. Like there's almost no ideas that don't fit warp worlds or won't kind of be worth the try, you know, in a way to try to spin it to fit. So that is the whole point of this, is that I made like that I wanted to make a sandbox playground, but basically I can't make games, and even if I could, it's fairly difficult to make games in real time with people's suggestions, so that would be a little bit more challenging. But basically that's what I'm trying to do, is make this a real-time video game where people can vote and affect the characters and the story as real-time as possible. Obviously live streams will be more real-time, and then as we work on stories and comics and branches and stuff, that'll be a little bit more I guess spread out. But Lark, oh, maybe their chin looks too fuzzy like that. And then I would like to maybe give them some highlights, and they're a little dark for Lark. Oh man, I'm thinking about that pond idea. Incorporate that. One thing I don't use very often is the blend tool. It helps, for sure, to make things look nice. I just tend to scribble a lot. Look at how nice that is. Moving that in there a little bit. Now I'm on so many layers, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Isn't that nice? That's so nice. A little bit purple to that, a little bit of shadow here. Oh, not working. Did I somehow use the opacity on this? What does happen? Why did this happen? Oh, I am on blend mode. That will happen. I don't know if it feels like it's, or if I feel like it's that much, but thinking about yourself trying to get this much done even in even hours, let alone a stream, is daunting. Yeah, well, it's a little daunting. Finally, it took us like an hour to just even do anything, but I like it. I have fun doing it. I think it is particularly challenging, especially to keep my focus. I'm sure you guys can tell. I got jumpy brain as it is, but I get all kind of excited and giddy to show all kinds of silly things and have fun and improvise, like you said, and kind of go with the flow. So it's daunting sometimes because I'm just like, well, I'm sorry that I'm totally lost, but... And I feel like I said, I feel like I don't draw quite as good as when I'm drawing on my own and just like in the flow, obviously, if I'm talking or getting distracted. So, I mean, I feel kind of embarrassed sometimes, for sure, that things aren't quite as good as maybe I could draw them. But it's part of it. That's part of the fun of this too. Is again like drawing live, man. That's how she go. But anyway, but I guess also sort of thank you, I suppose. But it is a fair amount of work already coming along, and I do get proud sometimes when I see things kind of happening, especially live, and especially when I'm getting easily distracted, and then I'm like, all right, like we did get some stuff done. Like look back at the stream and I'm like, no. And I think that's, if anything, another thing that I'm very happy for is that I kind of need it to keep me on track. Is that like I get obviously again easily distracted, and I've got a lot of things going on in life and things, and art seems to be the one that tends to fall to the wayside the most, and this has encouraged me to actively sit down and work, even if it's not super great or I'm getting distracted or whatever. I'm still doing probably a lot more here in the last few hours than I almost would not being live. So if anything, it's like it's nice having accountability partners, even if people aren't out there, which you guys have been, and thank you so much. There's been so many awesome viewers and members joining, and thank you for the support and the encouragement. But even if you're not, like, the point of that is to kind of keep doing these live streams to just really encourage myself to keep working on this. And if I'm doing it live, then I kind of have to. People are watching, you know? So, anyway. Blah, 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 blah. But it is daunting, and also at the same time, I feel like we get some stuff done. It's pretty good. Pretty proud of some of the things we do. And for anyone who knows me, it's kind of hard for me to say sometimes. Of imposter syndrome a lot, I guess, for lack of a better word, for lack of a better term. I always feel like no matter what I do, it's not good enough, or that I'm faking it and I have no idea what I'm doing, and the imposter police are going to show up at the door and be like, Matt, all this time you've been faking it, and we've been trying to find you, and we finally did. You're coming with us for lying to the world about all your skills or what you're doing with your passions. And I'm all like, I don't think that's gonna happen, but it's an illogical fear for sure, but it happens, and something I'm trying to push past too with these. And just know that I'm like, and try to send the message out that everybody else can and should do their thing, even if it is a little bit scary or a little bit daunting. If you or you don't know how to set your stuff up or whatever, I'm learning as I go. I've messed up so many things, man. Holy cow. It's another thing. I think if anything, the hardest part is coming back on after feeling embarrassed. Like when, thanks, Tobias. Oh man, thanks also, Sharon. You're gonna make me blush. Well, thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll just have fun with it, and yeah, I'm just like vibing with you guys and chilling and riffing off your ideas, and but yeah, thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoy it. Now I'm getting all embarrassed. I don't know what I was saying. Maybe not important. But I don't know what else saying. But yeah, just go for it, man. Follow your dreams, follow your stuff. And again, I'll be totally honest, like, you guys help crazy, and I don't, and never any pressure or obligation. You never have to be like, man, I gotta go pretend like I like Matt's stuff now, but like, or I gotta show up on a live stream because I did before. But so yeah, obviously never any pressure or obligation or anything, but you guys' support means the world to me, and it really does help me keep going. Seren, you like sharing your stuff in my Discord, sharing some of your art and stuff really helped. I know I sort of mentioned it before, but like really helped realize that, like, okay, like could maybe build a Discord community. Maybe if people want to share some stuff, like it was really cool. So thank you for that. And like, so again, I wouldn't be here without all of you all, and I'm learning and growing, and I hope that again, eventually with time, maybe I can help other artists learn. I'm not really that great at teaching or knowing what I'm doing, obviously, like making this stuff up as we go here, but excuse me, but I would like to provide more value. We do some more tutorials or some workshops and things like that as well. We can actually all learn and grow together. Pardon me, excuse me. But yes, thank you so much, guys, for everything, for visiting, for chatting, for the ideas, for your words of encouragement. It's a lot. I'm trying to pull Lark out of this background here a little bit. I don't know, I like scratchy lines, but I also feel like they kind of make me look amateur and sloppy, but oh well. I'm gonna draw how I draw, I guess. Get all philosophical on you guys, but I think I already mentioned it, but a couple streams ago, but a mantra I'm really trying to recite, I guess often in my head and even sometimes out loud, is I am who I am, and that's enough. And it's not, I know sometimes it's probably hard to tell if I'm being sarcastic or not, but it's tough for me sometimes. And I think for a lot of people to be proud of who they are and all the stuff they're trying to do, and I'm trying to remember that too. And I hope everybody else does, and that's the messages I want to try and send out with Warp Worlds. That y'all are awesome, and everybody deserves to follow their dreams and be who they are and love who they want and stuff. Because man alive, the world, crazy place these days, if you know what I mean. I could give them some sort of color in the back. There we go. Bring them out of there a little bit. Come out of the background a wee bit. Always with the dots. I don't know, it looks like floating stuff. Feels like it's alive. Alright, I think that's pretty cool. 9:30, eh? That's fine. I got nowhere to be until Tara gets home, and then as a matter of fact, I wonder how she's doing. She hasn't messaged me yet, so she might be doing okay. My poor wife, my little baby, is giving her a hard time today. She said it was one of the sickest she's been. Thought she'd be over her morning sickness by now, but apparently it is still causing some issues. Maybe put some blue or something. I don't know. Put some blue behind this hand. Weird. I don't know. I just like to put some color, pop these things out a bit from the BG. doesn't look too bad. I think we're getting somewhere. Look, we're doing a ref sheet. Is that how they do it? I don't know. We've got turnarounds and stuff already, so I don't know if we need to make too many, but I think it's cute. I think they're alright. Scared to flip it because then I'm going to be like, oh, drawing it. And their eyes are a little bit weird, but not that bad. They still look pretty cute. It's alright. Okay. What else should we draw for Lark? Is it 9:32? There's no real reason I have to go. It's drawing. I'm trying to think. Oh, hey. Was it Saren you were asking earlier about their favorite food, right? Is that what you said? Suddenly thinking of food now. Wonder what Lark's signature food. Yeah. I mean, just because I thought it was cute and stupid, it's been cake. They seem to really like cake. So, even in some of the fan art that we had, some people drew them with cake, which was really cute. I thought that was awesome. Again, like, I can go on and on and on and on and on about how awesome it is that people are even caring about any of this, even remotely, but like, when you draw a picture and you take the time to actually like care about what the character likes, like that's like, oh man, thanks you guys. Cake, yeah, I think their favorite cake is white cake with red. Just because an old friend of mine said that one time and I was like, that's not, I don't know if that's a cake type, but is now, you know, white cake with red. I think it's like a shortcake, strawberry shortcake, you know. Well, we already showed a lot the other day, but I don't know if you were there, Toby or Saren, for Fan Art Friday. But Saren, were you there? Written down. These are some of the fan arts of Lark and stuff that people drew. These are Mrs. Artisms, which are awesome. This is what they're going to be wearing soon. But like, again, make them look cooler than I can draw them. Thanks. Beautiful. All these are beautiful. I love this guy too. So pretty. But this one here, see Mrs. Artism drew them with cake here. This big cake for my Wonder Day for my birthday. They even drew this. Look, it's traditional. Like there's like a thread here or something. This is like in pencil, like colored pencil. Like there's somebody drawing Lark on physical paper with their like art supplies across the world. Like that just blows my mind. But now there's one with some cake. And this was the first one ever that Henri drew. This song, sorry about all the same songs. I gotta download some new stuff. They put a question mark. Cake? And even this one that the other James drew. This down here. Lark is like jamming cake into their face hole in this party. So funny. Just love it. So I'd say their signature food is cake, but they do like other stuff. You get a little bit tired of cron cakes because they're all the time. I'm just gonna open my door for a second because I hear my bird coming and he might want to come and sit with me. Hi, buddy. You wanna come in here? Yeah, come and say hi. But yeah, they could eat whatever. I mean, again, the point of Blandia was that it was supposed to be bland and there wasn't going to be a lot of stuff, and the idea was like it was kind of a parody of like they've only ever known just the farm and Blandia and the few crops that they grow. It's supposed to be like a farm sim joke kind of parody where it's like, this is all we do. just feed the chimkin every day, get up and do the crops every day and live on the farm. But now all of a sudden the water's running out. So our way of life is completely collapsing. And so they don't have a lot of crops that I really thought of, but or can eat whatever, I'd say. Oh yeah, they do look wonderful, Tobias. They're so wonderful. Yeah, these fan art pieces, I don't know. The audio wasn't super great, but you can check out the replay if you're interested and kind of scroll through of the live stream we did a few days ago of the fan art if you haven't already. But I mean, I can show a few of them here. I don't want to get too crazy, but this is supposed to be about Lark, this live stream specifically. So you can share some Lark stuff. But yeah, all these people drew all these fan arts. This is my fan art folder of some of these, and I did get permission from them to show these the other day, so hopefully I'm not going too crazy. This one's from Nova. I thought this was beautiful too. Like a very storybook vibe, and the textures and the little fur and everything, and the ears and all the little splatters. And then they wrote in Blandia in here words. This says Nova. This says Lark. This says Nova, Nova, Nova. These are all the little wisp symbols of our various elements. So this is like our lightning element and our dark and light elements and stuff. Hi, birdie. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. Shout. He's chasing the cat. What a jerk. Hey. Sorry. Yelling in the mic. I have a limiter on, I think, so it shouldn't peak, but I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me screaming. Shh, come over here, buddy. Sweet Pea. I call him Sweet Pea, but he's kind of a jerk pea. That sounds weird. Oh, anyway, I just love this. I love them all. But again, this like melts my heart that they put it in like Blandian language and stuff like that. That they, again, took the time to actually like study the lore and stuff. Really like some of these. Really like this guy too. A gooey muffin. Lark coming at ya. So good. This energy, like background here. Anyhow, I can gush for hours about everyone else's art. Ooh. Yeah, Saren. Oops, I'm not sure which one you meant, but I'm presuming you, with the time of the lag, you probably meant the storybooky looking one by Nova. But I'm not sure. Either way, both pretty cool. They're all really cool. But yeah, we also were saying with the open world and the video game idea is that I want everybody to be able to play and have fun within the world and stuff, and that means so much that people are like choosing to like look at the alphabet and be like, I'm gonna write some stuff. So this is our Blandian alphabet that I designed. So when they wrote on that other piece, Lark, they had used this L-A-R-K. Just I used the same window for that. But anyway, you get the gist. But I just love it. I love it. I love that people are using their imagination within the Wonderverse already. Ranting, 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 ranting. Got a music. Sign. This song's called Prairie Dog. A Prairie Dog. Doesn't sound like a prairie dog to me, but well, do maybe a little bit more. Okay, trying to. There we go. Maybe we should learn how to draw cake. I'm not very good at cake. Draw their signature food. Save this before we lose it. Cake, eh? I don't know if that cake's tall enough. Maybe they need a whole other layer. Probably needs to be wider too. Hi, kitty cat. My kitty is here now. Yeah, that's all they have. Animals. Hi, kitty. Does strawberry shortcake have a bottom? I don't think so. Hi, come up here. Not like a cheesecake bottom, I don't think. Maybe a little bit more yellow than that. That looks a little bit too white. You're like, what's wrong with that cake? Icing can be white, but the cake shouldn't be like super white, I guess. Gary. Alright. Oh yeah, I should be saving these swatch colors. Cake, color of cake, inside of the cake, which is almost the same as their light skin tone, I guess. They have cakey skin tone. I don't know if they... What would they decorate their cake as? Cactus? Maybe it's cacti blossom cake like Mrs. Artisan drew in that one picture. I was gonna make a recipe actually. I do have a recipe. I just haven't tried it yet for Blandian cacti blossom cake. Wait, what? Oh, I'm trying to eraser. What's going on? I don't know. I feel like I never know what to talk about, but maybe you guys are just like happy when I stop talking. Who knows? I don't know. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Toby. Sent your fight to Discord. Thank you. That's awesome. I'm gonna check that out. I don't know what I'm doing with this cake decoration. See, that's taken away from the cactus blossom. We don't want that. Maybe like, yeah, that gooey swirl on top. Who knows? We'll do what we want. Maybe it's mixed with cron. Maybe it's a cron cake. So let's do put some like swirls in there, like a marble. Marble cron cake kind of thing. Maybe little bits of cron. Wow, it's making me want cake now. I don't even like cake. Oh, I didn't take this color. Put it on our swatches. I don't know if I like that. Maybe green at the back, but yeah, I don't hate it. Kind of interesting. Hi, Birdie. You wanna come in here? Yeah, I hear you. Oh, what does Lark bite look like from food? Ooh, I like that. Smart. I guess we'll see. I wonder if we can put some spikes on this back here. Yeah, maybe that's how the Blandian cactus cake. Well, wait, no, it can't be Blandian cactus cake because this isn't what Mrs. A drew. This will have to be sort of off type. I don't know if I like that or not either. Sleepy, can you stop screaming, please, my bud? Why don't you come on over here, my little birdie? Stupid Control Z. Control Z for anyone who's in America. The wrong way to say it. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. I love you. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I don't like that. Too much. I love how the cake is the biggest part of this entire drawing. Oops. I feel like this cake needs to be flipped. Yeah. Probably smaller. doom, doom, doom. How's everybody doing out there? Do a lark bite. How's the vibe, everyone? How's everybody feel? Oops, that's not the brush I want. Why you gotta draw all the extra stuff, Matt? Cause Hannah wants to eat the cake. Can't say a blamer. Hi, Hannah. How you doing out there? I feel like this cake is too crooked. Can we straighten the cake? Oh no, it's a different layer. What am I doing? Enter. This cake layer? Cake.
Cake! Lark loves cake. It's their favorite thing in the whole world. Wait, think I did colors on there with that. I said enter. Okay.
V. Cut paste. Now let's try this. No, still cancel. We still need this other layer. Nice. There we go. Like the cake could be a little straighter. Started drawing it on a weird angle, but I think it could be. That's nice. Hi, kitty. Meow. Sure. That looks cakey. How's Hannah? How's Hannah tonight? How is life? I don't really know too much about you, Hannah, but I know you're wonderful. And I know you like vampires. So, can't go wrong with that. The Tri-Sons of Blandia. Meow. Yes. Purr into the microphone. Some ASMR for you. Just some gentle cat purrs for everybody. Cat purring. Okay, now her butt is in my face, so I'm gonna stop with the cat purrs. That'll be really good on headphones if you listen to that later. Mouth sounds. I don't know how to do ASMR, but if I did, maybe we can do a little bit ASMR. I like to do meditations and stuff, and I like to do. I actually have a meditation on my channel. If you'd like, you can check out the meditation on my channel. If you'd like to check it out, you can do that, and then maybe we'll do some ASMR later. We can do some a little bit of drawing. Okay, that's enough of that ASMR. When you tune into a Warp World Mad Andre live stream, you never know what you're gonna get. It's all over the place. Are you gonna get some ASMR? Are you gonna get some robo dancing? Okay, that's enough of that. We're draw some stuff. Whoa, Cosmo's in the house! Did it really? Oh yeah, Cosmo is Hannah. I forgot. Does Lark purr when it's happy? Now they do. Yes. That sounds creepy. That sounds like a weird zombie cat. Well, I'm glad you like the ASMR. If that worked for you. Got the tingles. Maybe we'll have to do a sesh. Maybe that's my calling in life. Those suns aren't bright enough. You know, the magic of digital. You can go this and be like, I want them more saturated and I want them brighter. More saturated. Not saturated enough. Too bright. That's fine. You can redraw them later. Yes, all their cake portions should be as big as their head. That's totally a Lark thing too, where it's just like, I'm gonna eat this whole thing. That's what we're gonna do. Toby wanted to draw some bite marks. To do that whole like like now we're gonna get into some vor for everybody here. Hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? Well, their neck is ridiculous. Dump it to your yum pit, Lark. That eye needs to be even smaller so they look like they're so surprised. Yay! Cake! I don't like that eye. Whatever. Consume! Yes, do consume the cake. That is their hand throwing the cake into their mouth. I don't know if that's a sound effect. I think that's the sound of consumption. Consume. I think this is starting to get a wee bit laggy. Might be this canvas is getting big. Meow. Yeah, we didn't take a bite out of any food yet. I wonder what their bite mark would be like. They got pretty crooked teeth again. Definitely not designed after yours truly. I look like the Grinch. Termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Hey now, don't bop me, cat. Bopping with her head. Given the choice between you, what are they doing? A cake. Okay. Maybe we'll do a bite and then I should maybe go. So then, eat that cake! Thank you. I know, I kind of want that cake too. I don't really draw cake very often, but it kind of look good. Look at that delicious cake. Look at the marbling in there. Look at the little like corn, the little corn bits, the cron bits, and this like delicious tangy icing. This tangy, maybe some sort of cactusy, limey flavored green icing with this like sweet pinkish jelly. Consume. All right, let's do a little bite mark, and then maybe we'll have to say closing shop. Let's see. They wouldn't have a bite mark because they would just shove it in their face hole. But yes, Pamela, I hear you. You're so close, my darling doggy. Let's do a quick little, I don't know, a sandwich. House bread? Now I want a sandwich. Yes, Pam, just a moment. Oh, I should have done it the other angle, though. Oh, well, it's too late. Let's see. So they got these little, like, crooked teeth. Crooked teeth. Wait. Yeah, this would be their bitey outy fangs. So this one will be out a little bit more. And then maybe they got, like, this kind of crooked thing going on for no reason. Oh, this is drawing so weird. Why am I drawing it so far down for everybody? Yes! I know, it's only a matter of time. That's, you know, you've made it when Jubilations does a parody of your story. All right. My doggy is barking or crying. I think we're gonna have to say bye. Pretty soon. Yes, Pamela. 2 seconds. I'm gonna do a quick thank you. Well, that's a Lark bite, I guess. We'll maybe rework on that. But hey, thank you everyone for tuning in today for a Lark. Sort of a ref sheet, I guess. We're gonna just sort of work on some of their personality stuff, their hands, their colors, their face. This was a Saren's idea in a way to kind of like focus on some stuff and really clean up their who they are as a being, and I think that's really cool. So I think we'll keep touching on this a little bit. Maybe we'll do some of these for some other characters soon too. Always open to everyone's suggestions. The plan is to do these Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sundays, but this week we ended up doing a Tuesday because I won't be able to be there on Sunday and Monday this week coming up because I will be out of town. But I'm going to be doing a lot of these, so I'm open to any suggestions, workshops or sketches or things that studies, or like, they don't have to necessarily be Warp Worlds based, but we'll try to swing it in a Warp Worlds way. Lovely little gremlin's name. I'm not sure if they're, like, I think they're sort of a species. It's their name, but I guess just before we go here, I'll take a second. Yes, Pamela. I gotta get going. My dog's gonna burst, but a quick couple characters that are sort of in the Lark species. The Lark's from, like I was saying, this little like cozy farm world of Blandia. So this is their Uncle Grunk, who they live with. Well, there we go. I can move my face out of the way here too. Whoa! So this is Uncle Grunk, or an old version of him, 1923. Back when I was in 1923, I drew this. 2023. So this is Uncle Grunk. So it's kind of like same race, I guess, but they all kind of look a little bit different. So he's got the horns, the pointed ears, but the horns kind of go back a little bit more, a little thicker. This one's broken. Way more like facial hair, that sort of classic grumpy, only the eyebrows squint, hairier, little hairy hands here and stuff. Gruff, got the chest hair and the tail. And then there's also another character here, Uncle Herb. It was named by one of our patrons, which was really cool. Grunky is a hunk. Yeah, he is. You should see him coming out of the shower. I know, my dog. I'm the worst. This is Uncle Herb, so same thing. He's got the horns and the tail, sort of like Grunk, or Grunk and Lark, but with the little feet. Hi, Lark. Beautiful day, isn't it? Be sure to stop by the flower shop on your journeys. Mira's got a little something for you. He's smoking a herbal cigarette there. Okay, dog. Let's get going. Yeah, Grunk is a hunk. He's going to have his own little mini-series too, I think. But oh, yeah, that's right. That's another uncle. Well, that one's Uncle Herb. Because that one is Mira the Meadow Mender's one of her husbands. So they're all Uncle Herb. They all want to be called Uncle Herb, and Lark doesn't want to refer to them as Uncle Herb, really. They're just like, yeah, okay, Herb.
Okay, whatever you want, Herb.
Yes. Okay, one more quick thing. Thank our patrons. Look, I updated it. We got J.R. Timmerman. We got World Serendipity in the house, in the chat. Thanks, Saren. Thank you so much for all of your crazy support and for being in the chat. You're probably our top fan today, aren't you? Oh, Toby is. Oh. Maybe Cosmo will jump in at the last minute. They're creeping up. 75 XP. Ooh, Toby's only by a little bit. Toby's in the lead. 225 XP with Saren just behind with 200 XP. It's tight. Ooh, top fans. It's not a competition, but Toby's winning. Okay. World Serendipity's in the house. We got Indie Game Origin. We got Matt DeRoche. We got Puff. We got Richard Pringle. We got Belle Sheepy, Mrs. Artism, the other James, Magic Chemist, and Tobias Washburn in the house. And we got Nico M. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you sincerely. It's been a dang pleasure. And this is the longest live stream we've ever done. It's the longest. 3 hours, you guys. 3:12. That's crazy. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Especially you, Saren. You've been here from the start, man. You're still out there. Have a good evening or day or wherever you guys are at your time zone. Thank you, Tobias. Thank you, Cosmo, for joining us. Again, you guys are phenomenal as always, and thanks for the suggestions. And I had a lot of fun with your Lark ideas and consuming cake. I think we just tried to get a lot into the silliness here, and now we're gonna go, but it'll happen again. You guys want to join me? We're doing it again Friday at 1. We're gonna do a Fan Forge Friday. We're gonna draw some fan art of other people's original characters because I want to kind of give back and sort of gift out some cool drawing to them. Well, I say cool. I don't know if I'll draw them very well, but thank you for tuning in. And you're a wonderful stream, Tobias. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that really sincerely because I don't know what I'm doing for the most part, and I'm just getting into this and trying. So it means a lot that you say that, and that you, I think you probably mean it because you're a pretty sincere person, and I don't think you would be blowing smoke up my bum hole unless I asked. What are you talking about, man? Stop talking. Okay, I love you guys. I love you all. I'm gonna let my dog out. I love you. Thank you. The wonder in me recognizes the wonder in you. Wanted to stay very. Thanks for weaving wonder with me. Take care. Do like a quickest little zoom. We're not gonna do a recap. You guys can see, but I will close my face down and you'll see this here. All right. Thank you again